Hey everyone, I'm the 13th Wolfman. You know what? This is my top 10 horror films of 2015. Yeah. It's taken me a while to do this one. There was a cold involved, and I'm still not 100%, but whatever. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to put it off any longer. So, these are my top 10 horror films of 2015, and coming in at number 10 is Bloodlands. This was a really cool movie that came out of Ireland, and it's one of those movies that just for some reason it spoke to me. Very creepy, very you can't say too much about the movie because once you see what it's about, you go, okay, well, coming in number 9, Crimson Peak. Crimson Peak. I love this movie. I love the look of this movie. It was a very cool ghost story. Some people might say it's more of a romantic movie wrapped around a ghost story. You could say that. That's fine. Truthfully, I really like the idea of this movie. It's all gothic. Del Toro did a really good job with this movie. And that's my number 9. Coming in number 8, Burying the Ex from Joe Dante. Joe Dante, the guy that gave us The Howling and Gremlins and all these other great movies. It's like he stepped back and he started he did a horror film, Burying the Ex. It's this really cool, weird zombie film. Loved it. It's a horror comedy, but it's horror. I really, really enjoyed that. Coming in number 7, Krampus. Krampus, the holiday horror film. Krampus, about... Now, I heard a lot of people say that they didn't get the movie. They didn't really like it. But another one of those movies that speaks to me. It works for me. I have no problems with it. I thought it was well-paced. Man, this movie, it took its time to get going, but it was very well-paced, if you ask me, because of a lot of character development. Coming in at number 6, Zombievers. Yeah, that's right, Zombievers, the Cortney Palm film. Another movie about zombies. How they're infected is really funny. I love this movie. I got a chance to talk to Cortney Palm this year about this movie. It's a fun film. I can't say anything bad about it. I enjoyed it. Coming in at number 5, The Gift. I guess you could call this more of a thriller than a horror film for most part, but I enjoyed it. Jason Bateman and Joe Edgerton. Joe Edgerton actually directed this movie, and he takes I would say he took the smaller of the two roles, two lead roles. But Jason Bateman, in a serious movie where he's not trying to be funny, he really did a good job in this movie. So, The Gift. Number 4, Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. Man, I can't say enough about this movie. Straightforward horror comedy. This was just a fun movie for what it was. You just jump in with both feet and enjoy the ride because there's nothing bad about it. I mean, you could sit here and badmouth any movie you want, but there's nothing bad about this movie. The acting's good, the writing's good, the way it's set up is all well. So, Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse is number 4. Number 3, Sinister 2. Bagul. Bagul is one of the coolest of all time demons. Yeah. I love Sinister. I thought Sinister 2 was cool because the way that they picked up the story, they used the deputy from the first movie to continue the story on, and I just thought that was pretty smart. Coming in at number 2 is The Visit. M. Night Shyamalan. M. Night Shyamalan has done a lot of movies, and some of them good, some of them bad. I personally am not a big fan of The Sixth Sense. I thought it was kind of predictable. But when it came out, yeah. But he's done other stuff that I've liked, whether he's written it or produced it or just directed it. Devil, Unbreakable, you know, and now we got The Visit. The Visit was a very cool idea for a movie, and I've said this before, that the nice thing about The Visit is that it was there's an aspect to the movie that you don't get from watching the trailer, and once you see what it is, it's kind of cool. So that's number 2, and then coming in at number 1 is Eli Roth's Green Inferno. God, I love this movie. I love cannibal movies. I don't know why, but I just love the idea of cannibal movies. You know, and this is not a remake of Cannibal Holocaust. This is a salute to Cannibal Holocaust. It's a homage. The Green Inferno is actually a phrase taken from Cannibal Holocaust, but it's not a remake. And I think for what it was, Eli Roth did a really good job with this movie. So that's my top 10 horror films of 2015. I want to hear what you have to say, so leave a comment down below. Make a video response and leave the link down below so I can watch it. You know, like, subscribe, share, do all this. I just want to see and hear what you have to say. With that, I'm the 13th Wolfman. Of course, I'm on the prowl.